Good afternoon, my friends. Hope you're doing well. It's adventure time. Just down at Akahu Bay in Auckland. Off for a weekend on my own this weekend. Catching up with my brother and his family that live out on Rotorua Island in the Hauraki Gulf. So it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, Rotorua Island's actually used to be a treatment facility for alcohol and drug rehabilitation, so I'm going to show you a few relics over there and share a bit of my story with you once we get over there. Anyway, let's go. Just waiting on the boat to come in now. Cool Saturday afternoon, just taking a bit of a walk around the island here, checking out some of the relics from when it was a treatment centre. The island's actually still owned by the Salvation Army. Today it's a wildlife sanctuary. Yeah, this was a alcohol and rehabilitation island for almost 100 years. So I thought it'd be cool anyway just to share a little bit about my story, because my story is quite interlinked with the rehabilitation of alcohol and drugs. So my own story is that I got sober from alcohol and drugs in 2007. I was 25 years old, and I drank and used for about 10 to 12 years. So basically from the age of 15 to the age of 25, I was really pretty much a daily user / drinker. Pretty dark phase of my life, I guess. A lot of teens, or young adults, do end up drinking and sometimes drugging a bit too. And thinking back, that was something that was going on in the circles that I was hanging out with. But what was different for me compared to other people I knew was that when we were getting older and people were starting to grow up and sort their lives out, I kind of wasn't, and I was sort of found myself in my early 20s, really going nowhere pretty quickly, and not really having any kind of answer or direction in life. And thankfully, I got to 25 and I was kind of burnt out, a whole bunch of health problems, and I was just addicted. I was just addicted to alcohol and drugs, and it's a pretty hopeless. It's a hopeless but hopeful kind of place to be at the same time, and because I knew that was the problem. And luckily for me, I was desperate for change. Desperation's an important thing. Deep down inside me, I wanted a better life. I didn't want to continue to feel how I was feeling. That desperation and the willingness to change. I got sober at that time, 2007. I'm coming up 14 years clean and sober pretty soon as I record this in the winter of 2021. I'm pretty grateful for that. Not everyone gets clean and sober when they want to get clean and sober. It's not easy. you know, so I count myself very fortunate. Obviously, like, it's not luck, like, that you get clean and sober. Like, it requires, like, the willingness and the determination, and to give up old ideas and stuff like that, and do things a certain way to be able to maintain that sobriety, you know. So yes, it's not by chance. So I'm really grateful for how things are today and how my life is today, you know, because I really have, like, kind of purpose today in my life. I think in terms of what I do today, and like with my sort of running, and now I'm like working with other runners and helping runners and coaching runners, and it's just turned out to be a real awesome thing. It gives me a lot of fulfillment. So part of the premise of, like, remaining sort of clean and sober is that you help other people who are struggling with addiction, and so I've been really fortunate to be able to do that as well. Kind of that thing, you know, when you do something for someone else, it makes you feel good. So it's kind of that same premise, and it really fills me up, helps to make me feel whole, you know, as an individual. It's really cool getting to ultra running, doing that, like, gives me a real sense of freedom, you know, like in the trails and running around, and it's so cool. And now that I'm doing helping other runners through coaching and that, it also gives me that same kind of feeling of, like, helping others and reaching out, and helping to improve people's lives, you know, because a lot of, like, us runners, you know, especially ultra runners and trail runners, you know, we're running for a reason a lot of the time, and it helps us heal so much from all sorts of different things, or sometimes it just provides that outlet in our lives that we kind of need, you know. And, you know, there's always something that can be done for people that want help with this kind of life, and, like, clean and sober living. Like, I really believe in kind of, like, just kind of like a bit of spirituality in my life. And I'm not a religious person or anything like that, but I do believe in a bit of spirituality, and certainly getting out on the trails and going for a run in nature, and that thing of, like, getting to do it with your mates as well, like, and your friends, and like me and Charlotte getting to do it together too. Like, that's pretty incredible that we get to share that. And but just getting out on those trails and with your tribe, with your people, and running around and having those connections is it's just so cool, It's just so special. That's it for this video anyway. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my story, and feel free to comment, like, share, whatever. And look forward to seeing you in the next one. Goodbye, my friends.